It was a beautiful, green morning in the garden. Leo and Mia were given a very special mission to take care of their very own flowers. Leo got a vibrant red flower named Sprout. Mia got a cheerful yellow flower named Sunshine. I will be the best gardener ever, boasted Leo, puffing out his chest. I will be even better, Mia declared right back. But they soon discovered that taking care of a flower is a little harder than it looks. Leo got distracted almost immediately. He zoomed his toy trucks through the grass. He playfully chased the family cat around the yard. He even stopped for a big, delicious sandwich. He glanced over at Sprout and thought, "Hey, you look fine. I'll give you water tomorrow." But, as you know, tomorrow turned into the next day. And then the next day after that, Oopsie, whispered Leo, suddenly remembering. He forgot about Sprout completely. Mia, on the other hand, was the total opposite. She loved her flower, Sunshine, so much. "Are you thirsty?" Mia would ask, leaning in close. "Here is a cup of water. And another cup. And here comes the hose. And just for good measure, a whole bucket." She poured water on Sunshine morning, noon, and night. "Drink up, little flower," she sang happily. A few days passed. Leo finally ran over to check on Sprout. Oh no! He cried. Sprout wasn't standing up straight and proud anymore. He was all droopy. His leaves were hanging down like tired, floppy arms. He looked very, very sad. At the same time, Mia ran to check on her flower. Oh no! She cried out. Sunshine wasn't happy either. The pot was a soupy, muddy mess. The flower looked pale, almost a sick kind of yellow. "My flower is so thirsty," cried Leo, pointing at Sprout. "My flower is swimming," wailed Mia, looking at Sunshine's soggy home. "Okay, let's freeze right there. What is actually going on inside these plants? To understand, let's think of a plant like a water balloon. When you fill a balloon with water, what happens? It gets tight, firm, and strong. It stands up straight. Well, inside every plant, there are millions of tiny, microscopic cells. When these cells drink water through the plant's roots, they swell up just like those balloons, pushing against each other and holding the entire plant up high and proud. In Leo's case, his plant, Sprout, completely ran out of water. All those tiny water balloons inside deflated. That's why Sprout went all floppy and sad. But what about Mia's flower, Sunshine? Plants drink through their roots, which work like thousands of tiny straws, sucking up water from the soil. But here is the secret ingredient most people forget. Roots need to breathe air, too. They need oxygen to do their job. Mia poured so much water that she created a swamp in the pot. All the little air pockets in the soil filled with water, and the roots couldn't breathe. They were essentially drowning in all that muddy water. "Quick!" shouted Leo. "It's time for an emergency plant rescue." He grabbed a watering can and gave poor, thirsty Sprout a nice, long drink. You could almost hear it go slurp, slurp, slurp. Meanwhile, Mia carefully tipped her pot over, letting all the extra swamp water drain out. This let the air get back into the soil, so Sunshine's roots could finally take a big breath. Slowly, very slowly, something magical started to happen. Sprout began to lift his head. The water was filling up all his little cells like balloons again. And over in Mia's corner, Sunshine started to dry off, looking bright and happy once more. "Phew," said Leo, wiping his forehead. "Not to dry, and not to wet," added Mia with a smile. "Just right," they said together. It turns out, plants are a lot like us. They need water, they need air, and they need love, but all in the perfect amount. So, Why don't you go check on your plants today? See if they're feeling just right. This was Oopsie Daisy Science. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.